Guys, and welcome back to Qtopia. Welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. This is the episode I've been looking forward to for a very long time. We are going to be starting to truly expand our water park here. You guys know a few episodes ago, we put our first couple of pools down and then realized it was getting into wintertime. Well, it's officially towards the end of spring. Summer is going to be starting soon, and I want to make sure that we are prepared and we're starting to expand this water park. I personally feel like the water park is more exciting than anything else. Like I love theme park rides and stuff, but just there's something about a good water park. So I really want to blow it up here. We're going to take this entire left third of the park to dedicate to it, and we're going to be adding all sorts of flumes and lazy rivers and wave pools and things like that. And then of course eventually we're going to have all of it start to blend in here in the middle. I think we even have like aqua coasters and stuff too, which I mean that sounds absolutely epic. Look at this Big M's water coaster. Look at that, $41,000. Yeah, we're going to be getting to stuff like that, so it's going to be a lot of fun. It's obviously going to take a lot of work, but let's start with the entrance. This hasn't really been a major focus of ours so far because it got so cold so soon, but we're going to set up the entrance. We're going to set up some little intricacies and nuances and things like that, little details that we need. And then I'm thinking we'll kind of focus on the wave pool today. Could be kind of fun. So let's pause this. This is obviously going to be the entrance. I actually need this family to move out of the way really quick. So this is our entrance, and I feel like we need some sort of a big grand archway or something. Ooh, look at this. We're going kind of resort vibes, tropical Tahitian vibes, that kind of thing. I like this. I don't know if you guys have been to Volcano Bay in Orlando, but it's one of my favorite water parks. So maybe we kind of go with that vibe a little bit. So we can maybe trim back this tree a bit, let you get all that color and everything. And we just want this to be really, really tropical, really resort, really beachy, just really, really nice. You go through and you're going to be transported to a totally different universe. JK, we're going to be going with something a little bit more epic, but we're going to need some more space. So let me confirm all these. Let's move these back a little bit. Let's make a big kind of open area here. We're going to move all of our other paths a little bit as we need to. Oh shoot, that's not connected. All right, so we're going to have to demolish this, and then we're going to have to relink that. So I found a pretty insane entrance in this. I want to make sure this points down towards the stuff down there. At the same time, I kind of want to keep it a secret. I have an idea for that too. So we're going to set this up maybe like this. All of these are little guest service shops, so we can just open all of these up. Obviously, people are going to be buying tickets and stuff. Speaking of which, I think we do need to start charging for when we actually open this up. So we're going to go in our pool pass. Oh, it's full price right now. All right, so 94 for the main park, 18 for the pool, but we're going to see that jump up quite a bit. This is going to be our main entrance. I mean, that is a pretty spectacular entry into the park, and obviously we're going to have a lot more going on here. So let's kind of fix this up a little bit. We're going to get some large rocks and stuff throughout. Yeah, these are the large rocks. We'll throw some rocks around, get kind of a natural barrier. Then of course we're going to have all sorts of palms and tropical plants and things. You really want to block this off from the outside. I think we're going to have to fix up the edges of this. I've been messing around more with the path tools and stuff. They're interesting. Rounding tool. Ah, that's kind of cool. A lot more dense here. We don't want people to be able to see into the water park without actually going in there. So let's just add a ton of trees all over the place here. Really, I think the palms are probably my favorite. Again, like we said before, it's all about creating that illusion that you're going into somewhere that doesn't really exist otherwise. So you're not going to really be able to see through. I mean, you could kind of peek a little bit, but you don't want people to be able to tell exactly what's going on over there. Now, the problem is as soon as they walk through here, it's wide open. So I think we need some sort of a feature right here in front. So I think we demolish this. What if we had something like this guy here? Obviously, we're going to have to we should probably bring the ground up a little bit already, but we're going to make people, like, they come through and they're going to have to go through kind of a bit of a maze. They're going to see all these tropical plants and rocks and stuff. They're going to have to kind of swoop around, maybe get a little waterfall. I think we have waterfalls, right? Get a little waterfall here. That thing's going, and they kind of have to move and swoop around, and then they're greeted by the actual park. Bring this ground up a little bit, smooth it out. You guys know the deal. This is some of the more annoying parts of this, but I guess it is what it is. Something like that. Ooh, there we go. All right, so now obviously we're gonna have to move this guy over a little bit. It's gonna be quite the entrance here, so we're gonna tuck the waterfall in tight, maybe like that. We're gonna make a nice natural pool here with the bright turquoise blue water. If we get the sand underneath that, that's gonna make it pop a bunch. There we go. All right, we definitely want a lot more sand all throughout here. Then we can get some more trees coming in. Dude, this is gonna look so nice. Okay, this is starting to come together. So you come through, you're greeted by all these natural plants and rocks and whatever else. You've got a waterfall going off there. You're coming down this. You've got little natural pools and stuff. We're gonna fix those floating plants. But then as you get down here, it starts to open up and you can start to see kind of everything that you're going to be able to do. So really tropical jungly vibe. I really want to hit that hard throughout the entire park. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of little things that we add as we go. But like when I look at this ride over here, one of our first coasters we made, like this is the whole vibe that I want of our park. I want it to be completely tropicaled out. It's going to be really, really cool. So we may have a branch off to the right here. I'm going to leave that open for now. The other thing I really want to do is make sure that we optimize in here. Now, one thing that I think, I mean, we found out before that the body dryers are a huge bottleneck and customers want more of those. I would think, especially with the water park, we need a lot more. We currently only have one there and one there. And then the other thing is the changing rooms. Those are also a huge bottleneck. So we're going to be fixing a lot of that here. I think we need a lot more changing rooms. So I'm going to do like 4 of them back to back to back. I feel like you come in here. That's kind of ugly to see that right off the bat, but I guess maybe we bring this whole area in and this is all like one area to start for your changing rooms and things. We can fix this up, make this look a little bit nicer and have it kind of like that. And then we can stamp the rest of this in so that we've got one big open area here. And then we can have like, this is kind of like the entry area, changing rooms and stuff. We've got our baby pool. Not baby pool, but just kind of traditional pool. We've got our basic kind of kids-friendly water slide, and we can kind of continue building that out back that way. And then if you want to get into the more intense stuff, you go that way. That kind of works. Push this stuff back, make this look a little bit better here. Get some more plants in here so we can kind of cover up that grass there. Yeah, that looks a lot better there. Okay, so this is going to be kind of our changing room area. I say we go changing room and then body dryer right next to that, and then maybe bathrooms. So we've got 3 there, then we could do 3 over here. Let's get rid of some of these. The same thing here. So we're going to go changing room. We're going to go body dryer, which again, we want way more of these throughout the park. And then we could do another restroom right here. Probably some guest services. Let's move this tree here so that we're not getting all that stuff. I mean, this is nice here. I like having the plants and stuff here, so I guess we could use that. I want it to be fairly, I want it to be real. I don't want it to feel like it's you're actually on a tropical island. You're not just at some sort of an industrial theme park. So yeah, you've got these really cool Polynesian style bathrooms and changing rooms and whatever. We need to start putting these literally all over the park. I think we're gonna need more guest service buildings. Hold up, we've got a tropical info kiosk. Okay, so we're gonna delete this. We're gonna delete this. Gonna try to keep this better themed all throughout. Now these info kiosks, I don't even really know what they do. Ooh, guest services, tropical hut. That's sick. We should probably put that kind of up towards the front, maybe. Capture guest questions right before or right as they're leaving, so it'll make things a little bit more efficient for us. Got the ground, so it makes a little bit more sense here. Put on that back side. All right, looks good. And then let's make sure that we put sand all over everything. Like how that thing kind of blends into the foliage behind it, but that's looking pretty good there. Let's do we want to just have a bunch of these all over everything? I feel like we need more of these, or maybe we switch them around like this. Yes. All right, so maybe we have kind of a hallway of things to get ready. It's almost like the locker rooms or something that you would have, so we can have them like this. And maybe we have even more on the back side. So we're going to have plenty of places to get changed and stuff. And what we can do is let's take all of these here and we can move them a little bit down just so it gives them a little extra space. Okay, so this is kind of like the getting ready area here. We could put benches and stuff down. We could put tables down. Let's actually do that. I really like this bench here. It's kind of like a piece of washed up wood or something. And it's even got like a bit of a wave to it. So let's set this up and we can place these down nice and evenly spaced. I say we do 4, so let's move these around a little bit more. That looks pretty good there. So we can take our benches, and we're going to be able to duplicate these as well. We can put them on each side. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of those there. Let's cancel that. Let's just put them in between where we're getting ready. Whoa, why are these so high? Okay, let's bring this down. I'm going to have these actually on the ground. We can put them in between the two, and then maybe we have like tables and stuff to sit at here, and we could even potentially get some food, or maybe we focus more on food over in this area. We get more tables and stuff. But that way, I mean, obviously our goal is to have thousands and tens of thousands of people coming through here. I think we're going to need a lot of restrooms, body dryers, and changing rooms. So this should be nice for us. We're going to be switching everything over to these surfboard tables. And then I want to see what umbrellas we want to go for. What kind of a color do we want? Do we want like purple's personally my favorite color. So I'm kind of thinking purples and greens. So maybe our umbrellas are going to be purple and white. We also have all the purple like aquatic figures and stuff. And the purple and yellow, purple, yellow, green is going to be kind of the vibe we're going for maybe. All right. This? No, I like the parasol looking umbrella here. So we can place this down like that, and then we can customize the colors here, and I say we go for kind of more of a purple vibe. The yellow and purple umbrellas are kind of cool. How do we feel about that? I wish this purple up top was a little bit darker. I feel like it's not as full and rich as oh, that's better right there. All of a sudden we've got basically like a Vikings park here. But yeah, we're gonna set these up, maybe offset them a little bit, kind of like that. We could put these a little bit more in the middle here, so you've got places to sit down. You know, if you're trying to get your family together, everyone's being chaotic, kids are running off to the bathrooms, whatever else, you got kind of a home base that you can set up and get ready for your epic day in the park. We definitely need, so this is obviously a huge path area here. I want people to be able to walk around wherever they want. This is kind of like our main square, kind of like we have up here for the theme park, but we need to add tons of like, you know, palms and planters and stuff like that. So we're going to be working on that. We'll add some of the, I mean, we could probably do that right now. Oh, this is sick. Okay. I've been finding lots of really good stuff. We could probably move the scale down a little bit, make it disappear. Okay. We don't want stuff to disappear. I mean, I like this for maybe like right here. I like that a lot with the blocks there and stuff. Okay, so we need something a little bit less intense than that. Small mix of tropical. Ooh, see, like this is what I'm looking for. We need that filler back behind this stuff, so we can just place a bunch of these willy-nilly. They're pretty expensive at $1,000, but you know, we got money to play with. We got $750,000. We could definitely scale this one down, and maybe we scale this down and put it back behind these guys. Put it like that. You don't really want people looking at the backs of buildings, so let's make sure that we have enough stuff to be able to cover that up. That looks pretty good there. We could even get some of like this big long one here. You could make this bigger. I mean, these trees are a little bit larger than life now, but you could totally put this back in the background back here just to give it a little extra thickness, and you know, it's not always about the size, but sometimes you like a little bit of girth to it, so we can have some huge rocks and stuff. Yeah, this is sick. We want everything to be larger than life in our park, and that's really starting. Look at the size of that rock there, dude. Like that, I want more of those. All right, so we're gonna delete these. Obviously, we don't want these boring old regular resort style tables and parasols. And to be honest, I think we're probably, let's actually grab a few of these. We're probably we should change it up. We should have tables that are like, it shouldn't be perfect. They shouldn't all be the exact same. I want stuff that's, you know, we want the umbrellas to be turned in different directions. We also really want different colors and stuff. Otherwise it's going to look a little bit repetitive. So let's try to make sure that we adjust that as we go. This is just so satisfying. I say we get one more, be able to put him down here, and now we've got a great looking food court area. But yeah, I think like we come in here, let's have some. I really like that orange, whatever, or not, that's not orange, Trev, the magenta or whatever that is. We could definitely have some yellows in there. I like the darker colors for sure. We could even, you know, maybe have some darker greens in there just to kind of make things a little bit more fun, and let's not have any sort of rhyme or reason to what we're doing. Let's just have a bunch of fun colors that people can enjoy. The blue is nice. Again, I like that magenta quite a bit. I mean, heck, even the orange isn't too bad. I definitely think purple is one of the best. Purple and the magenta are two of the best ones. Yellow's not bad. We don't want to take ourselves too seriously here. We want it to be really nice and light and fun and purposeful, but not super intentional, if that makes sense. Not overly obviously intentional. If you're washed up on a beach somewhere, nothing's going to be perfect in that sort of a situation. You know what I mean? So, all right, we've got a little pop of color there. That looks good. So we've obviously got a lot of these taken care of. I'm going to get rid of these 3 buildings here. We're probably going to have to end up putting more out eventually, but we'll see. Let me see. I know I got a lot of tropical. Oh, I got these guys. I really wanted these guys towards the entrance. Where can we put these guys? Here, let's make them a little bit bigger. They could be kind of singing on the other side of the water there. Yeah, like that. We can maybe move this tree back. Get it out of our friend's face. So these guys are going to be kind of like our little mascots here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I love them already. I hope they like sing and stuff. I don't think you can make them do that in this game, but you know, that'd be pretty cool. Dude, there's so many cool things. Look at these like tube racks and stuff. I can't wait to make a lazy river. Here's another little nature scene. We could maybe put this, you know, kind of right here. Oh, we've got a tropical restaurant, a tropical chief beef. Dude, this is perfect. Okay, so let's set, I guess we'll delete the chief beef here. Sorry, buddy, just lost your job, but there's going to be an even bigger, better building coming up next. We've got a tropical chief beef. Dude, I love that. Oh, that is amazing. There was another one that we had. Look at this. Oh my goodness, dude. Let's put it out here just so we can see it. What is this? We've got another chief beef. We've got a Gelato Bros. We've got a Soda Lightful, and it's in this giant corner building style of thing. I kind of want to try to put that over here if we can. This is our food court area after all, so let's just get rid of all this for right now. Can we get this to fit back in this back corner? I'm gonna delete that part. We're gonna delete the picnic table and stuff back there because we don't want people to be able to go back in the back. Let's edit this group, split, duplicate, and we're gonna be able to put these. Make sure it's all the same height here. All right, that looks a little bit taller. That looks pretty good right there. Now, how do we, I think we could just get the stamp tool, right? Let's make sure we're on this. No, the Jazzy Mosaic is what we have. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so we fixed it up. We changed so that you can't go out that way. I guess we could, ooh, I like the straw umbrellas too. We could probably get one more, or maybe even a couple, or actually, you know what? Let's just move this one. We're gonna have this one over here like that. So we've got a soda shop. We can open that up. We've got a Gelato Bros, and then we've got a Chief Beef. A little step up there. We've got our stairs that come down here. Beautiful. And then, of course, we can get some more palm trees and stuff all over the place. Obviously, if people are sitting here, we don't want them to be able to see back into our employee area back here. So let's douse this thing with palms. We can go with little stuff down on the ground to give it a little bit more bush and plant activity down there. Found this thing. I don't really know where I got it from, but we're gonna place this down here in the middle. Like I said, I want a little bit more greenery throughout all this wood, but I'm looking for, where's the stuff that we had? Was it this mix of tropical plants? That's it. So I'm gonna bring this over here. We're gonna have some rocks and stuff. It's gonna make it so that nobody can see through from this side. Somebody comes up here, grabs a nice lunch, whatever else. You can't see back to that employee area back there. Dude, this is so nice. Look at this. You're looking out over all the pool area and stuff. This is incredible. This is really, really good. All right, so our entrance is looking good. This is going to be a work in progress. Like I said, we're going to be really kind of adding more green and making this more lush throughout. We just got to figure out what we want in each spot first. I think the biggest thing I want to do is set up a wave pool. So we know on this side of the park, you know, it kind of gradually gets more intense as you go around. We're going to mirror that on the other side. We've got kind of a basic pool here. We've got, you know, kind of a low-key slide pool here. And then I'm thinking maybe a wave pool right here. Wave pools, fun for all. If you want to go to the deep end, get messed around in the waves and knocked around and stuff, it's great. But you can also kind of relax in the beach entry and whatever else. So I think that's kind of where we're going to be going with this. We need to think about how big we're going to make this thing. I kind of want to make it really, really big. And I also feel like as you're coming down, if you see a giant wave pool right here, that just lets you know, hey, this place is serious business. I actually might end up moving this thing because I think I'm kind of thinking maybe a wave pool the entire size of this. Is that too big? I mean, that'd be pretty big, but I don't think that's unnecessarily big. Now, pools in this game are, they're a little bit tough, but from what I've kind of noticed, and I watched a couple of videos on it, you really want pools to be always surrounded by pathways. So you can see here, we've got kind of our basic path here, but then when we put this auto-made pool in, it created another path. If I could grab another one here, we can place this down and it creates a path around it. So if we didn't have a full pathway underneath it, you'd have to make paths to go to that. And I don't love that. I wish the AI could walk on grass and things like that. Like I wish this sand could just be the floor of our park and we'll just have sand everywhere and some walkways that kind of mesh with the sand and stuff, but it doesn't work like that. So we're going to have to first make a giant pathway kind of area that people are going to be allowed to walk in. So we're going to go into our paths. I'm thinking we probably make this just a natural path here. We're going to get our stamp tool with the big stamp. And I'm going to have this pool. I kind of want to have it be pretty square. I'm going to have it like this. And we're going to be doing a sandy path all the way across here. Hold on. We need to make this a little bit smaller now. Let's have this like that. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. And then we can make sure this lines up. So if we put this here, that works out pretty well. So people can freely move into this path here, but they can't go off of this into that, if that makes sense. So we're going to move this out here. This is going to be the location of our giant pool, and we want it kind of surrounded on all sides. And then I guess in these areas, we could come in with kind of a normal path style. And if we attach it, let's make this a bit bigger. If we attach it like this, see, it's kind of awkward. I want all of this to be accessible. Like, why can't I have just this part of the path? You know what I mean? Like, I want all of this to be accessible, and it doesn't let you. I just want it to look nice and purposeful. There we go. That's a little bit better. And then maybe we take, it's bothering me that it, oop, nope, maybe we have it go like that. How about that? That's all one thing. Okay, that looks a lot better than what we had. I wish we could get this part figured out. I mean, if we go back, I hate getting bogged down on the details here, but I really want this to be like a nice beach entry. We need this to be straight. Why is that intersecting terrain? What do you mean? I think we're just gonna have to cover this up with plants or a sign, or we'll do something to make that work. I don't want to get too bogged down in the details here. So this, I say we go a little bit further on this. It'll be one of the biggest wave pools known to man. So let's go all the way out there like that. All right, this is starting to look a little bit better. So let's get into pool. If we go create a custom pool, again, you've got lines. You can make line pools. You can make really kind of whatever you want. I'm going to go with this. We're going to go stamps. We're going to start infinity edge. We've got diving, shallow, wading, and swimming. So obviously we want that kind of slow, gradual walk into the water. So I think we kind of face it maybe this way. And we're going to start with the shallow edge of the water. We're going to come across like that. Does that look good? I kind of want it a bit of a different angle. There we go. All right, that's looking pretty good. So we start with the shallow, and then we're going to go into wading. So the pool's going to get a little bit deeper. So we've got wading there, and then we're going to go up to swimming. And I say we have probably 2 of swimming, and then of course we're going to go into diving depth. So we're going to have it really deep down there. You know what I think we're going to need? We're going to need another diving depth. That is sick. Gotta get one more there, and then we can put our final diving spot back here. Okay, beautiful. Look at that thing, baby. So you could just walk out here and you can get into a huge pool. This is amazing, but we've got to get some waves happening. Pool extras. We've got Wave Machine 2, Wave Machine 3, and Wave Machine 4 with a 16-meter wave set up. So we're gonna get probably 3 of these across. So we put one, let's put one in the middle. We might be able to get 4. I say we do 3. So go one in the middle. $160 for a wave machine. I feel like that's really not that bad. One there and one there. And to be honest, now that I'm looking at this, I think we might save ourselves a lot of headache if we just make literally everything in the whole park a path. Is that a bad idea? That way people can actually kind of, you know, move at their free will on all the sand and stuff. That's something I can take care of in the future. Off screen, I mean, I'm gonna, you know, grind that out and figure that out for us. But I guess that's something we probably should have had going from the start, just so that people have free reign. If we want this to be a little bit more of like a natural island style park where people can just walk all over the place, obviously that's going to be kind of the goal here. So we don't want to do that. Let's not get too crazy here. We're going to be okay. All right. So we'll figure that out. I'll get that off screen in between now and next episode. But okay, let's go ahead and start this up. I want to see some of these waves. Ooh, getting them started up. Do you have control? No, there's no like choice over what style the waves are. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I kind of wish, and you know what? We might give this some more sand out front because I feel like we need some beach loungers and stuff. We've got too much wood here. We're going to move this back so we can have a little bit more beach area, little trees, little sun loungers, that kind of thing. You want this to be kind of the main hangout spot. It's right by all the changing rooms and restaurants and shops and things like that. So this is going to be a major moneymaker and kind of the main middle part of the park for us. So let's go ahead and we can move this back a little bit. I'm gonna move it back maybe back to there. Make sure we get all of our sand in here looking good. And now we're gonna have to build, and I guess with water parks, you really just kind of want everything to be flat. I mean, that makes sense from a safety standpoint. We'll put hills in between rides and stuff, but we want mostly everything to be this same level here. Okay, so everything's flat. We've got all the paths and everything set up. Let's get some sort of a backdrop. I want to see wave. No, there's nothing there. Let's check the workshop and see if there's anything in the workshop for like big wave pool backdrops. You usually have some sort of a, I kind of want to do a mountain. We might do a mountain. The wave cover bench is kind of fun. We could potentially have that out there. Do they have, are there any cool loungers we could put on that beach in front of our wave pool? Sun loungers, VIP sun loungers. Yes, let's get this. Yeah, these are nice. So we could have those kind of lined up in there. I also wonder, has anybody made any like cool cabanas or anything? Maybe we could have some VIP cabanas that people get access to. There's got to be a cabana. Come on. Ooh, beach cabanas. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. We're definitely going to be getting that. You've got towels and everything in there. Palms Resort cabanas. Yeah, we could check those out. There's another little cabana there. Those we could put more around a pool. We're looking for, ooh, you could have your own building. I feel like the building's a bit much. Private cabana, I like that too. We could have like VIP beach cabanas over on the side. And can we change that so it doesn't do, I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of the floor. Maybe we can delete it, or maybe it'll let us, no, it just comes like that. That's fine. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look that bad unless we like one of the other cabanas. Do we like these more? We've got that there, or we've got this thing. Oh, that is massive. Okay, honestly, that's pretty sick. That looks a bit more VIP than either one of those. Okay, so we're gonna do the big boy cabanas here. I think we could have one. We could probably do maybe three. I don't want it to be too jumbled up, but we could definitely fit three along this side over here. And of course, we're gonna have a ton more plants and stuff all around that. Love all the palm trees and stuff, dude. That is sick right there. We need some smaller tropical plants to kind of get the middle parts, or the lower underbrush, and then we can get some other tropical plants in here. Again, with the jungle vibes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. We could definitely get some tropical rocks in there too. Let's get some large rocks maybe. Again, going with this super, natural look here. This is just an island that we happen to have a really cool water park on. So that looks pretty good there. That's going to be our VIP area that you're going to have access to. We do need to, I almost forgot about this. We need to continue our path across through here. I really hope this doesn't give us an issue right now. Okay. It's a little wonky. I know how we're going to smooth that out too much, but it's not terrible. We're okay. If anything, this guy we can make a little bit bigger and put right here. Dude, this is really starting to come together. Okay, we need to get those the what's it called? We've got these loungers, so we're gonna have loads of these lined up all over the place. And to be honest, I feel like they need to be a little further apart. Or honestly, if anything, if we have them facing the right direction. I just love all the different colors. Let's make sure we have these facing the right way. And I'm just going to place down a few of these. Just try to set these up at random. We can try to keep them somewhat in lines and rows. A little bit of organization to it, but just make it have a wide open area where anybody can come and grab a chair and sit down. We can kind of not put them too close together, but you also don't want them to be too crazy far apart. Put one there. Put one over here. Got other yellow ones. I don't want it to be, a perfect grid, so maybe we go a little bit more random, but still somewhat organized. Probably get them a little bit closer to the thing. I don't think they need to be that far away. Let's move this guy in like this. Maybe another green one up towards the middle. Move this green one back a little bit. Maybe get a purple one there. Want the space to look filled, but not, you know, too insanely over cluttered. All right, that looks pretty good. So we've got kind of a beach lounge area. We've got this, and now we need something big and massive in the background. And like I said, I think we're going to be going with some sort of a mountain. I don't know if there's any sort of fire or anything you could do, but obviously, I mean, a lot of my inspiration here is being taken from Volcano Bay, so we'll see if we can maybe make some sort of a volcano or something. I just want to make sure we still have some verticality. It looks like a lot of our water park is going to have to be pretty flat. I mean, once we start getting the coasters and stuff in, that's going to be better, but we need to make sure we've got some, you know, some cool, pretty things to look at. Oh, somebody's literally got one. Let's see how this guy looks. Ooh, okay. So we've got a kind of mountain volcano looking thing here. We want it to be big enough, but not too big. And honestly, it's $109,000 for that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was gonna say we could do multiple of these and kind of stack them up, but no, we're gonna do one and we're gonna make it count. I'm gonna have this come all the way up against the pool. I'm imagining, well, the waves, if we play this, oh, it's got fire too. The waves still come through. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, that is absolutely sick. You've got water coming out too. I guess we're just gonna have to, go in here. We're gonna have to get rid of a lot of these rocks. Look at this. We're making at least a little bit of money back. I feel like the back wall of the pool being the rocks is cool, but when they come out too much, it just looks a little unrealistic. So we'll get some of the stragglers that don't really make sense, and the rest of it should be pretty good. Okay, cool. So we've got a wave pool here, baby. The question is, can we put additional wave makers on the sides, and will that make things get even more chaotic? I want this to be one of the craziest wave pools that people have ever seen, and just have waves all over the place. Honestly, like a little aggressive, a little dangerous, that kind of thing. It doesn't look that crazy yet. Maybe it's this thing. If we move this back, does it get crazier? Let's check. Not really. Okay. Maybe the waves just aren't that big in the wave pools. But, I mean, that's a pretty spectacular thing right there. Now, obviously, we are also going to be adding in some palm trees and stuff around it. Let's get some palm trees actually on the volcano itself. Definitely some small tropical plants all around it, so it's not just kind of the really aggressive transfer from flat grass into the rock. So it kind of merges that a little bit more. Like having the plants come all the way up to the pool side too. I don't want to get too intrusive on this cabana, but this is the cabana you would want, dude. You're all the way over in the sticks, and you could just jump off right in the deep end, dude. This is so insane. This is so good looking. And honestly, I kind of want to do, if we do a massive scale of this, I just want everything larger than life here. How is that going to look with something like that? Yes! I feel like this maybe has to go, but everything else looks pretty good. Let's see before and after. Yeah. To be honest, I feel like the big rock really isn't that bad. I like that it adds a little bit of you know, difference to the rest of it. That looks pretty good there. We just want something really, really thick and you know, very, very tropical there. That's amazing. Okay, so the last couple of things we're gonna have to do for this thing, obviously we're gonna need to get some lifeguards covering this. I would imagine we're gonna want some pool ladders as well, so we could have a pool ladder on each side over here. No diving boards or anything, but we're gonna need some lifeguard stands. Oh. Okay, there we go. Lifeguards are gonna be a little bit tougher. We're gonna have one here. We're gonna need full pool coverage, so probably 3 on each side. 1, 2, and 3. And unfortunately, we're gonna have lifeguards stationed over by these as well. Check the safety. We're at 98%, so I'm not too worried about that at all. Okay, so we've got that going. We are gonna need a filter and stuff though, so we have, I think we've got a water pump somewhere over here. We're gonna need the actual filter part though. So we got that filter. We're gonna set that up to the other. Oh shoot, that's not even gonna reach. Okay, so if we move this, there we go. We've got that there. But I think, is that gonna be enough to it's 100% filtered plus 4% per hour? 29 an hour. Okay. We're new to the pool thing, but it looks like it's being filtered, and it looks like we have a brand new wave pool, dude. This already looks so much more insane. The fact that we have this side of the park that's just been thriving, and now we're starting to work on this part is really really exciting. Let's take a look at this from the top. So you've got the water park entrance here going through the really cool straw roof building. You're coming down. You've got a nice little waterfall. You've got a little pond. How you doing? We've got our three amigos here. We're going to keep going. And we have a giant fire-breathing volcano wave pool right here, which, again, the waves look really small. We're going to have to figure out how to get those looking a little bit better. We need some more plants and stuff through here. It's a little bit too stark white. Of course, we've got all of our changing rooms and body dryers and bathrooms galore through here. You've got plenty of spots to be able to set up and kind of get ready for the day or pack up after the day is done. We've got a pool over here, kind of your first pool. Nice little food court area. We need to make sure we have everything opened up. I just can't believe how cool this thing turned out. I hate that you have to be close to it for the fire to actually work, but that is insane. Not gonna lie, I would definitely hang out here and swim in this wave pool. So there we have it, kind of our first start. Obviously, things are gonna get crazy. We're gonna start adding lazy rivers. We're gonna start adding water coasters. We're gonna start adding all kinds of stuff. This took up a lot of space, so we gotta be careful. We gotta be smart about it. But I'm gonna see you guys in our next episode. We're gonna keep building out this water park. This was a long one, at least for me, recording wise, getting everything figured out, all the paths and everything. I don't know if the video is going to be that long itself, but there was a lot of time invested here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Technically, I think people will start getting into the pool in the summer. Let's fast travel a little bit and see if we can get people in it right now. And honestly, I think because it's a little cold outside, people are going to gravitate towards all of the actual rides. So, I mean, this is kind of a mean thing to do, but we're going to go through, we're going to shut down literally every roller coaster for maintenance. And we're going to force people to get into the cold water because there's nothing else to do. Come on, guys. I just invested so much money. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this wave pool. I want to make sure that people are going and actually using it. And you know what? Because I'm not a terrible person, we're going to the pool pass. We're going to make this a $0 charge. So the pool's free today. Everything else is closed. Come on, come on. We've got a brand new water park that just opened. Looks like people are coming in droves, baby. That's what we're looking for. All of these wonderful guests coming in for the very first time, seeing all of our hard work, what we, did here. We've got people already changed into their bathing suits, getting ready to go maybe into the wave pool. We'll see. Got a nice family here. Look at this. Oh, nope, they turned around. See, the thing is, I think it's cold. I don't think people really want to swim yet because I think it's cold. So everyone's like, nope, we're not touching that. It's really not that bad, is it? Oh, we got people going in. Look at that. Let's go. Yeah, nice job, guys. All right, look at this. We got people swimming. Yeah, let's go. Dude, this is so sick. I love this so much. This is amazing. I like the cabanas over there. I wish we could sell like cabana tickets or something. But this is really, really cool. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.